Hey everyone, Zero Jedi here with the X-Way Fans Channel. I'm here and very excited to give you a quick taste of Mothergunship. It is out now on the Xbox One, and if you ever played Tower of Guns and said, hey, I wish this was in space and I was in a mech and I could build my guns, this game is for you. This is the main hub. You are here after the tutorial, so there's no spoilers. Secret, there is a tiny robot back here. This is your normal speed. This is no modifications on your suit. We'll get to that one second, but that's like, this kind of thing. So the main story is the Earth is kind of being invaded by these space aliens, and you're going through these ships trying to figure out how to get to the main Mothergun ship. Right now, I'm trying to disable like shield generators and stuff to get to them and all that kind of fun stuff. But the main draw of this game is of course, making your own weapons. So all of this starts in this kind of menu here. As you go through levels, you're actually getting money, you're buying parts. Some of the weapon parts are rewards and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to quickly go into here, but it's fairly simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out a base. It has 3 little nodes on it. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to pick out a barrel. I have a normal and blue one so far. So let's go and get the, I newly got these triangle chain guns. I'm going to put one here. Put one down here. And so now I have a gun on my right side that is just 2 chain guns just going crazy. So you're thinking, oh, that's cool. Well, it's not over yet. I can now go into here, and then what I want to do is pick the same spot, and now I have modifiers. So this one right here actually makes the fire rate faster. This one does more damage, but I believe it lowers the firing speed. This one allows for ricochet, for more ricochets. This one has this will double up my shots, but it's less damage and more of a spread. This one, once in a while, it'll 5% of the time it'll shoot out these little balls that stop movement. I had one that shot out lava and did damage. Like this one, this does more damage, but as your projectiles go farther away, they go up. More damage, more speed, less spread. So that's gonna be good if I put that on, and I'm just gonna so now it's much tighter together kind of thing. But there are tons of modification, different weapons, and of course they're on 2 sides. If you don't have anything on one of the hands, you just punch. Left bumper is jumping, A is jump. Here's another thing: you have a suit, and as you level up, you apply different modifiers and upgrades to stuff like that. And I right now have better regeneration, more health, and better detection of secrets. Earlier you heard some music going. That's introduced to you a little later. I'm not going to spoil that for you. But for now, let's go take a mission. So there's actually a few different types of mission. This is the main mission here. This is where you're going through. The difficulty of this one is level 8. Up here, this is a endless kind of thing. There's no real rewards as far as I can see. It's just, hey, go play. As you can see here, this is a kind of a easier mission where it's like, hey, if you go through here, your reward's going to be 249 experience. As you can see there's loadout. That's what I can take with me into the mission, meaning I could probably take 2 weapons, 1 weapon, and a base, or I could take nothing. As you can see here, I have more stuff here, and my reward would be a rocket launcher, which is a purple item, I believe. I think it'd be a nice rocket launcher. But to show off some stuff, I'm going to go to this mission. This is a kind of a sponsored quote-unquote mission, and they supply you with stuff. The twist is when you go into a mission, there's a chance if you die, you lose any of your parts that you brought with you. So if you don't think you're going to finish that mission, you should not bring your own parts. This one, luckily, they supplied some goodies. So if I finish this mission and stay alive, I get to keep all the stuff that they give me. So I'm gonna use this, put a rocket launcher there, and it looks like they have 1 capacitor. It's gonna be a multi-shot. So now this rocket will shoot 2 rockets. So now if I die, I'll lose this, but these aren't originally my parts. So of course, it's very action-based, very action-packed. Upper right, you can see how many jumps I got. I have triple jumps. On my right and left, the blue things are how much energy my weapons have. And that's kind of like, hey, and then once I run out, I'll have to reload. Far left, I'm sure you could have guessed, was health. Upper left is money and experience points. Money, when we get some, I'll show you what it's actually for. Experience points is what it says. You level up and you get more pips for your armor. Money you can't take it between levels, but it's taken back and it's used for a different, more important purpose later on. So don't feel like you have to spend all your money, and off we go. So most of these areas are kind of randomly generated, where you're going through the different ships and killing robots. The main missions seem to be the set sort of paths, like these will always be here, and it seems that the spawns are the same, which kind of makes sense. But the layouts for these kind of side missions seem randomized, but like the stuff inside of it is not random. It's pre-made like areas. Like this area will always look like this area, but it'll have different, like it might have different enemies or locations. So as you saw, I now have 3 coins. I'm gonna go in here to this shop. Shops only open up once you kill everything, and I can buy stuff. I believe if I'm able to stay alive and keep all my goodies till the end and leave, I will get to keep them. Right now, there's nothing I really want, so I'm going to keep my money. So that means it's a shop. There are multiple different doors. There's a door with a dice block on it, which means that the next room will have a random modifier, acid floor, lava floor, something like that. That's a challenge room, which means that there'll be a specific challenge for me to perform in this room, and I'll get a reward, which is usually money. If you're curious how you're doing, there is stats in every hallway. The game runs fine. There is a weirdness between rooms where it's stutters like you just saw. Other than that, it's not crazy. Controls are not inverted. I know that is a thing with some people. So I need to kind of not take any damage for a few seconds here, which won't be too bad because of I don't damage myself, and these guys don't do that much damage. So even though the music's kind of faded away, I believe the challenge will, there's one that survived for 60 seconds. It'll keep spawning enemies in. Hi there. So he's dead, and that might, oh, that's perfect, a block room. So you can see I completed the challenge. Gonna get up on here, and it's gonna reward me. Boom. So the next room, so there'll be experience points. All the pickups here will be ×4. So this is a challenge room that is like super to my benefit. So let's go in. Of course, lava damages you, but I kind of want to get those pickups because it's like 4 times the amount. So let's kind of go through here. Achievements aren't that, like, there will be some grinding, of course. One of them is like, do this many shots or get to this level in endless. I recently got one is to not take any damage from one of these runs is what I like to call them. The doors don't actually lock you out. You kind of just have to go to them and wait a few seconds while they activate. So this room was a nice benefit. As you can see, I have 136 experience points. At this point, it's taking a couple thousand for me to level up. But like this room is now going to have lava floors. So you'll see once it opens, lava. Missiles hit each other in the air. And like one of the achievements is to destroy like 1,000 of these dudes, which isn't too terrible because they love to rush at you. But I've been in this room before with the same modifier off, and it's like usually the kind of general layout is the same. The general spawns are kind of the same, but it's like I'm assuming they can only do so much, so you don't encounter a room that will just. Some games do random generation, and it doesn't work because of how like, hey, this room has no exit that you can actually reach. So we'll go through here and might finish up this run and then I'll end it. But I'm loving this game so far. Very fast paced. I like punching stuff. So I gotta get. I have encountered an issue like with these challenges. One of them was get 5 kills in 10 seconds. There was only one enemy in the room. So like that was that. We're done there. So if I wanted to, I could just leave this room. I've actually never seen this room before. One of the achievements is to get like 6 kills at one shot, and I got that almost instantly because one of my starting weapons I grabbed was like a rocket launcher. I don't think you can backtrack. So I'm actually really low on health, so I need to kind of be a little more careful. Alright, luckily this is the exit, so we're going to be out of here. Alright, cool. There we go. So everything I have on my person now, everything I bought, once I hit this button and eject, it'll be like, here, these are now parts that now belong to you. Alright, so I'm going to show you the thing I was talking about for the money earlier because some people I'm pretty sure are wondering, hey, what does this do? It's a mild spoiler and it does get introduced later on, so if you don't want to see it, thank you for watching the video. I'm Zero Jetty, but check out our other videos. But here, once you get a little bit into the game, you unlock this guy over here. He is a essentially a black market dealer, and he will sell you random good items, and I believe he'll actually it says lost and found. I'm wondering if that's items that I've died and lost. But earlier he had like see how like much nicer that looked than my worn items? That means it's so much nicer. Here, I'll give you an example. Also, you don't need a base, you can just throw a barrel on it. But like, look how like rusted and crappy my barrel is, and then we go. Oh, you actually turn through here and go through here. Like, look how shiny that is and gold plated, so it's really nice. I don't know where the music's coming from though. Like this general area. The levels do have secrets. It's usually like a faded wall or something kind of tucked up high somewhere. But anyways, this is Mothergunship. That was only a small taste of it. Some of the other side missions is like, hey, do this stuff for money, experience points. Some of them are like, hey, this is a nightmare level. Don't do this. It's really hard. The 2 I've tried of that, I've died. One of them actually popped up and had a question mark, and it was like, they're coming out of the walls, man. It gave me a flamethrower, and it shoved me down a whole bunch of small dark corridors, just like a scene from Aliens. But so far, I'm very much loving this game. I am Zero JD. This is the X-Play Fans channel. Mothergunship. It is out now on the Xbox One. It is great. I love it. Pick it up if you enjoyed Tower of Guns. It does have like a campaign, a kind of main thing, but this is the endless. You get some money at the beginning, and then you pick out some stuff, and then you just go and go and go. But thank you so much. Have a nice day. I'm out. I'm gonna go play some more Mothergunship, son.